He like goes down the basement and he's like, well, it's not down there. And I'm like, well, you left it outside. So he goes outside and he can't really see that good in the dark, but he looks right around the house. He's like, no, it's not there. He said, maybe Bobby had me put it in the shed Monday or Tuesday after I was riding it with my friends. So I'm like, all right, we'll just look in the morning. I hope it's out there. This morning we looked, it's not out there. So we were like really upset because it's an expensive bike. Robert, can you say good morning? He's too busy shoving chocolate chip pancake in his mouth. Look at all those chocolate chips. Yummy.
Hi.
Daddy has to reach up mine.
We covered up them and Mama, Dale, and Daddy, and Grandma, and everybody else saw their purpose. When I know about toy boys, Trevor told me what they are called in the toy, and then we made them.
Okay, so the vlog from yesterday is going to be up super late today because I have a bunch of stuff going on. Trevor's bike got stolen from our yard. We already spoke to the police. He left it out in the front yard. He didn't put it even on the side of the house. He was supposed to at least do that or chain it to the railing or something. He can't really lift it up the stairs because it's a huge bike. But he could have at least put it on the side of the house. But I mean, that's pretty messed up that somebody came in our yard and stole it. So we've been dealing with that all day, and of course I'm getting ready for the small group. Pop-Up dropped off a crap ton of apples, some of which are going bad, but I'm making, careful. Hi, yeah. So I'm making little apple hand pies for my small group. This is the filling. Yeah, be careful. We made turtle bars. That's what Jana was helping me with earlier. They're so good. And I'm also working on dinner over there, and those apples are gonna have to wait until tomorrow. I will make a huge batch of applesauce. That was originally the intention when Pop-Up bought them, but then Bobby's mom started feeling not too well, so she couldn't make them, and they're starting to go bad. So he's like, here, do whatever you want with them. So I figured I use like 3 of them. They're huge. To make the hand pies, that'll make about 12 to 15 hand pies. And then with the rest, I'm gonna make a huge pot of applesauce, and I get these Red Tainer freezer containers off of Amazon. And that's what I freeze my soup and other stuff in. And so I'm gonna get the tinier ones. I usually get the quart for the soup, but I'm gonna get the half quart, pint, I guess that would be. Yeah, yeah. And I'm going to make a bunch of applesauce, and I'm gonna give them some because she loves applesauce, and that's why she makes it. Now that she can't make it, I'm gonna make some for her. I'm so nice.
He's got his finger in there moving that
Oh
stuff.
gosh.
What is that?
I thought he was stirring it for me.
No, he hasn't.
Ruby.
You don't want him to get his hole.
Ruby. Ruby, no. Let's put this up. You can lick the spoon. Come on, you can lick the spoon. Lick it. Go on. Lick it. Lick.
Alright. I gotta get everything done because I still have to print my scripture cards, and my group will be here in like an hour. Okay, so there's our turtle bars. Our apple hand pies. Oh man, they look so good. And we got some veggie dip and crackers.
You go down to Mexico and then be on the run from the law.
Trevor, they found your bike. We're going to pick it up.
A little disappointed that you don't trust me.
Are you excited? You should be a little more excited than that.
I am excited.
Bet you're not going to leave it out in the yard anymore, are you?
Mommy.
It's not gonna fit in the back of the car.
Trevor got his bike back.
No. Let's make Trevor. Let's put a kill in
You almost could have killed her, Trevor. All right, go right home and have Bobby help you take it inside the house.
All right.
And be careful because you don't have a helmet on.
Okay.
Go slow.
I'm really cold.
Love you. Oh, get in. We got it.
And that was his bike.
Yeah, and the seat. Okay.
A pencil and a eraser.
Sit down, I'm cold. The seat was all the way up in the air. Like, it must have been a really tall person. The bike seat was all the way up in the air. It must have been a really tall person.
Had to be an adult.
They said they didn't find, they said they don't know who it is yet, but they had some leads. So they said there's some kids around town that go around stealing bikes.
Okay.
So happy, we got it back.
He's not riding it home, is he?
Yeah, he's riding it home.
He is.
He wanted to. I told him it was freezing. He said he don't care. He was
What
excited.
if somebody sees him that had his bike? What? And they knock him off it or something. What if somebody sees him that has
happen. Mom, they're going right. He's going right home. He's probably already home. It's like 2 blocks away. I'll go there and make sure he got home okay?
People are crazy. If the cop that took it, he might have followed the cops.
So guys, listen to this. This is crazy. Our bike, Trevor's bike, we were looking for it last night because we were doing the vlogs, like the 10 facts about me or whatever, and Trevor, one of his facts was that he liked to go outdoors and ride on his bike, and so he was trying to describe the tires, and I was editing it, which I haven't finished doing yet because today was crazy, and I'm like, dude, you don't have to describe it. I'm like, let's take a picture of it, because I wanted to like put some pictures in the vlog and stuff. And so he like goes down the basement and he's like, well, it's not down there, and I'm like, well, you left it outside. So he goes outside and he can't really see that good in the dark, but he looks right around the house and he's like, no, it's not there. He said, maybe Bobby had me put it in the shed Monday or Tuesday after I was riding it with my friends. So I'm like, all right, we'll just look in the morning. I hope it's out there. This morning we looked, it's not out there. So we were like really upset because it's an expensive bike. I mean, honestly, if I had bought a bike for him, I would not have bought such an expensive bike, but Bobby, you know, that's how he is. But it's a nice bike. It is a nice bike, and it'll last him until he's an adult. I mean, I don't know if bikes last that long, but it's a good bike. So, it was gone, and we called the police, and they came over and they did a report. And I posted my neighbor said put it on Facebook, on the yard sale sites, because a lot of people have had luck, you know, posting it on there, and then if anybody tries to sell a bike fitting that description, people will be like, hey, that's them or whatever. So I put it on there, and I had a couple leads. A couple people were like, yeah, I saw it here, I saw it there, whatever. So I called and I told the police, and tonight at my small group, Thursday we have a small group, we were all praying for his bike to be returned, among other things. And I kid you not, 20 minutes after our small group was over, after our small group left, the chief calls me. I think it was the chief, or one of the, at the police station, and he's like, we think we found your bike. Oh my gosh, that is like seriously the fastest answer to prayer ever. I mean, that's just crazy to me. It's not crazy, but it's awesome. Like, God is just awesome. And I know that he is not, you know, he does not work on our time, and you know, a lot of times we don't see our answers to prayer immediately. Sometimes we don't ever see our answers to prayer because it's not his will. But I mean, this was awesome. Like, God is just awesome. He is faithful, and he is just awesome. And Trevor was so excited, and we went down there, and when we pulled up, we had to go on the side door, so we're like walking around, and the bike was out there, and he was just like, wow. And the seat was like so high. It was like the highest setting possible. I mean, it looked like a 7-foot person must have been riding on it. And he's like, oh, they got mud all over it. And then he's like, I should have recorded it, but I didn't want to, I did record when we came out and he was riding on it, but I didn't record when we went in because I didn't know if the cops would be like, you know, that might be weird, but I don't even know if you're allowed to do that. But he's talking to the bike, he's like, what did they do to you? You know, it was just funny. But I'm so excited that we got it back. I mean, I literally, you guys, I did not think we were going to get that bike back. I didn't think we were going to see that bike again. And you know, my husband's like, we're not buying him another bike. And I agree. I mean, I agreed with that. I'm like, no, because, and when we went in, the cop is like, is this your bike? Was that your bike, son? And Trevor's like, yeah. And he's like, well, where was it? And he's like, in the front yard. And the guy's like, you didn't lock it up? And Trevor's like, no. And he's like, well, did you learn your lesson? And I mean, he said there's kids going around the neighborhood stealing bikes and stuff, breaking into cars. And I mean, we don't live in a bad area, per se. I mean, it's not like, you know, a really nice area, but it's not a bad area. It's not, I know I have to run to the store real quick and get creamer for the coffee. But it's not a bad area, you know? And so you just don't, you don't think that stuff is gonna happen to you. You know, you just don't think that kind of stuff is gonna happen to you. You hear about it, but you just don't think it's gonna happen to you. And no, yeah, I see you, you're right there. You're right there, squeak, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. You just don't think that kind of stuff's gonna happen to you, and then it does, and you're like, oh, poop. But I'm just so thankful to God that we got the bike back, and you know, bike is gonna stay in the basement for a while. Let's just say that.
So happy. Got line for hat.
And it's cold out anyway to ride a bike, but see, we don't have, like, our shed doesn't have room for the bike, and also our shed
Has spider webs in it.
has spider webs in it, and it also doesn't have like doors. The doors blew off and we haven't fixed them yet. So all right, so I'm at the store. I gotta run in and get a couple things because I have to make a ton of chocolate chip cookies for this weekend. And we need coffee creamer and coffee and a couple other staples. So we will see you guys soon. You know how when you go in the store for like 2 things and you come out with, I don't know if you can see the bags back there, but yeah, that just happened. This happens to me like every single time I go shopping. What about you guys? I don't know. I mean, it's stuff we needed. It's not like I was buying, you know, clothes or something. It was a grocery store. You know, you go in for like 1 or 2 things and then you're like, oh yeah, I need this, oh, and then, you know, and you just, and then you'll like buy one impulse thing, but then you need like 10 other things to go along with it. Like, I saw that steaks were on sale, and we've been wanting to make like cheesesteak, mini cheesesteak bagel bites things. So then of course I needed the onion, I needed the pepper, I needed provolone cheese, I needed mini bagels, like all that stuff. And it's just like, I don't know, my life. It's like an hour later. Say heavy.
Heavy.
Say.
Heavy.
He says it's so good.
Heavy?
Heavy.
Very heavy?
Heavy.
Cute. Yeah, so that and all this. This is, I went in for creamer and I came out with all this crap. Oh boy. And we have a lot of food from the small group left over, because it was a pretty small group this week. A lot of people couldn't make it because, I don't know, people were sick. Actually, 2 people had the stomach bug, so.
Help me take it out to the kitchen.
Yeah. So I am gonna wrap this up because it is really late. I spent like over an hour in the grocery store, and I still gotta put all this stuff away. I have to pack my husband's lunch for tomorrow for work, and I need to edit yesterday's vlog. I'm a terrible vlogger, but it is what it is. So we will see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Wow, look at Trevor getting in muscle.
Getting up. I'm slowly gonna get up.
You probably shouldn't do that. You don't want to hurt yourself. That thing is like, that thing is more than half your weight. You're gonna hurt your back. Bodybuilder. Here, turn around and pose. In case I'm desperate for a thumbnail. Bye.
Say heavy.
Heavy.
Say.
Heavy.
He says it's so good.
Heavy?
Heavy.
Very heavy?
Heavy.
Cute. Yeah, so that and all this. This is, I went in for creamer and I came out with all this crap. Oh boy.
Can you stand it up?
And lot of food from the small group left over. Because it was a pretty small group this week. A lot of people couldn't make it because, I don't know, people were sick. Actually, 2 people had the stomach bug, so.
Help me take it out to the kitchen.
Yeah. So I am gonna wrap this up because it is really late. I spent like over an hour in the grocery store and I still gotta put all this stuff away. I have to pack my husband's lunch for tomorrow for work, and I need to edit yesterday's vlog. I'm a terrible vlogger, but it is what it is. So we will see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Wow, look at Trevor getting them muscles.
Getting up. I'm slowly gonna get up.
You probably shouldn't do that. You don't want to hurt yourself. That thing is like, that thing is more than half your weight. You're gonna hurt your back. Bodybuilder. Here, turn around and pose. In case I'm desperate for a thumbnail.
Bye.
He's, look how close he has it.
Robert, that's not helping you.
Oh my gosh.
That's your thumbnail. Right there.
Robert, look at me. Look at me again. Look at me in Gamma's magnifying glass. Look at me.
Put it up to your face and look at mom.
Look in your eye.
Look at
Let him do, yeah, but. Look at mommy and say, Gamma. Put it up to your eye. No, put it up to your eye. Oh my gosh. That's adorable.